A Louisiana man is accused of shooting a girl playing hide-and-seek on his property. Look, little kid comes onto your property. Do you honestly think they're going to be breaking and entering? Honestly, the more I see stuff like this popping up, and it's becoming very consistent, and I don't like it, the more I'm honestly worried about when Halloween rolls around. I don't know how stupid you need to be, but stupid and trigger-happy is very much a horrible combination, and it kind of sucks that people are just devolving down to the mental level of person comes on property. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalPOS because the Petri dish ain't going away anytime soon, and honestly, it's just getting bigger and bigger. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Passenger allegedly hid secret cameras in a cruise ship bathroom. Look, I know the plank might be a little out of the way and a little old to use, but I still kind of think it at least still has some sort of relevance because Ejectocito Cuz got a different vibe when you're on a cruise ship that's out at sea. You're on a 500,000 ton metal ship. Could you please not be a dong for once? Supposed to be having fun. You're not supposed to be a creep. Really does kind of suck that some people suck at that though. Just when we think we've seen it all, this 3-month-old pup was shaved and has the symbol drawn all over its body. Also, written on her back is, "Don't feed this explicit dog." We are thankful that law enforcement rescued this dog and that we get to be a part of her journey to a great home. She is heading for a tub to a scrub-a-dub-dub. All of this hate off. Only love here. People, y'all, don't mess with dogs. Don't mess with dogs. I will come after you. Because I can tell you this right now, shit like this is very much not acceptable, and I very much wish that the same thing happened back to you. I don't know how many times more I can say it. Don't be a dong to dogs. They're one of the few animals that love you for the fact that you exist. Someone threw this dog in a dumpster at this place. Does anyone know who it may belong to? Please contact this police department. Like I literally just stated, whatever you do to an animal, if it's a bad thing, you very much deserve to have that exact same thing done to you. Like, dogs don't instinctively do anything that would warrant any sort of treatment like this. They're just here. They just love you because you exist. They're happy that you're here. And it really does suck that when I describe animals that love people inherently, dogs come up, but humans don't. Gut-wrenching hidden camera video shows a woman beating a Siberian husky with a mallet, fracturing the dog's spine, and blinding it in one eye. I've already said it 2 times in a row. Do I even need to say it a 3rd time? A 24-year-old woman in this redacted area was identified this week as the person caught on a hidden security camera beating a dog with a mallet, leaving the 9-year-old husky victim with multiple bone fractures and blind in one eye. Blank was taken into custody on Monday and charged with 1 count of aggravated cruelty to animals with a weapon, a 2nd-degree felony. Court records reviewed by Law and Crime Show. According to a press release from Redacted County Sheriff's Office, deputies on May 1st responded to an emergency line call regarding an animal cruelty incident at a residence located in this location. Upon arriving at the scenes, deputies were provided with a tape from an in-home security camera that allegedly showed this person holding a 9-year-old Siberian husky Blank with a leash and repeatedly striking the dog with a rubber mallet on the head and torso, authorities say. Okay, so I'm fairly certain these grates are not made of copper, so I don't know what dingwad here thinks he's going to be able to get out of these things. Plus, I'm also fairly certain anybody with like a 20-mile radius can understand what exactly these things are for, especially considering the weight and the density of such being very much, they're very heavy objects. If you can roll a car over it, it's pretty dense because, it's got to be able to hold up a vehicle. So, it's not like those things are used for anything. I don't know, directing water, making sure the vehicles can still drive while water's getting directed. Nope, I have already used them, so now nobody else needs to use them. Fantastic example of the human being. Just, that good old evolution going all full circle back to frickin' Ooga Booga. Googlers are angry about the CEO's $226 million pay after cuts in perks and 12,000 layoffs. Sundar Pichai compared to Lord Farquaad. I haven't heard that name in a hot minute. As employees share memes about the CEO pay. Yeah, considering Shrek 1, that actually makes sense, considering all he done did. Some of you may die. but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Tell me Lord Farquaad just didn't foreshadow record profits statements from companies 20 years early. Following Google layoffs of 12,000 employees and other cost-cutting moves, employees are reportedly expressing anger about the CEO Sundar Pichai's $226 million pay package. In the weeks since Pichai's annual compensation was made public, internal Google platforms have filled with conversations and memes slamming the CEO for taking a pay bump while slashing costs elsewhere, CNBC reported yesterday. CNBC's report said internal memes shared by employees also criticized the Google owner's Alphabet's recent authorization of a $70 billion stock repurchase program, the same amount as last year. Pichai is the CEO of both Alphabet and Google. Yep, just remember, these are going to be the same people that put out the statement saying our company had record profits. You know, all you did to get those profits, though, was you increased the prices, but not following any wages to make it so that people could actually afford to live. College cop shoots a person's emotional support dog while doing a welfare check. That is the exact opposite of what a welfare check is supposed to be. I think, when it comes to people applying for jobs and everything, on a lot of normal circumstances, tattoos should not affect your chances to be able to get a job. But I think this one should at least be them being able to feel justified in the sense of asking why. A bride is killed, and groom is seriously hurt by a drunk driver just minutes after leaving the wedding reception. A bride was killed and her groom was seriously injured by a drunk driver who struck their golf cart as they were leaving their wedding reception in South Carolina, authorities said. This one I actually think I remember seeing the wedding photos of, before everything happened. They look like they were having such a fantastic time, and it pisses me off to no end every time I see, drunk driving come up in the news, and the person gets a severely less harsh sentence than if somebody were to do the exact same thing sober. Because you need to have some level of control when you are inebriated and enough of a reasoning to not get behind the vehicle. I don't ever understand anybody's justification to get behind the vehicle, and I have been more plastered than drywall. Not for a single second did I ever think to go behind anything that moves. People need to have enough common sense to understand that if what they're about to do is going to inhibit their ability to control a 2-ton metal box, then maybe they should get set to not have to do anything involving that 2-ton metal box beforehand. You know, when you're sober and not any schwasty. Bottom line, if you make it so that somebody's not able to live out their life, you shouldn't have the ability or the right to live out yours. That's pretty much it. I have 4 2-year-old world-class German Shepherds I want to rehome. Shutting down the breeding business, it's too shunned upon today. Scheduled to euthanize all 4, May 31st. Can't you give them away instead of euthanizing? At least give them to the Humane Society to find them a home. How about this? I'll save you the word count instead of having to post all of that jargon right there. Your puppy mill business ain't exactly looked on in a good light, and if you can't sell 4 dogs in 2 weeks, then you're putting them down. So I can tell you this right now, anybody that's actually a licensed dog breeder, they would not have this as an alternative just because nobody's looking to buy your dogs. Plus also, anybody that can just say casually that they're going to put 4 dogs down in just nothing, no response to it at all, no saddened feeling of doing this, you have no soul. Hey, I think you're cute, kissy face. Thanks. We should talk more. I'd like to get to know you. Gotcha. This was for a TikTok. Nobody likes you. Bye. Well, ma'am, how about this? This is for a video on YouTube. How about that? Oh, you don't like it? Oh, gosh darn it, if it ain't the consequences of your own actions. I've had an experience almost identical to this, but this was back when I was in middle school. TikTok, not even Vine was a thing. But yeah, no, please do not try to, lead people on a dare or anything of the sort for a trend. You suck. Legit, no joke, the first person to ever ask for my phone number did it on a dare, and that was a horrible first impression, and it was a major punch to my own self-esteem. 2 kids are facing charges after Skullbreaker challenge leaves a teen with a concussion. The prank videos are popping up on the social app TikTok and only last a few seconds, but the damage can be more long-term. Yeah, anybody else remember that whole thing about if your friends jumped off a cliff, you would go with them? Remember when that was just a phrase and people didn't turn it? Imagine if it said, if your friends challenged you on the internet to jump off a cliff. Yeah, now people would actually be doing it. And for anybody wondering if I ever do happen to go on TikTok, I don't have TikTok myself because very much I don't have any reason to do it. If I do anything involving short format videos, it might be YouTube Shorts. Maybe in the future, if I have my live 2D model, I'll do something, but until then, I am not going to be on TikTok at all. Drunk man was driving over 100 miles per hour in a crash that killed 2 women and an unborn child. Somebody please tell me this dude went away for life and wasn't just the simple case like I stated before, though, where they make it for some reason really lenient because people are intoxicated. Oh yeah, hey, we know you killed 3 people, but yeah, you were inebriated, so we're only gonna put you away for 5 years. Because y'all know for a fact if this dude was sober and did the exact same thing, he would have been going away for like 40 or 50 years easily. A woman leaves an 11-year-old son at Chelsea Q restaurant to visit the spa, police say. Why did this just give me flashbacks to the crap at my own work? Look, if you're gonna be taking your little kid out with you, just know for a fact you have to take the kid with you. There is no, oh, I'll just be back a minute, and then go out to the frickin' spa. For my own experiences, I can completely understand, like, if I'm trying to focus on you, you're trying to focus on me to do your transaction, and your little kid's running around and almost running out the front door, I will say, hey, look, your kid's over there. The parent will turn around, shout at the kid comes back in. But no, don't even think for a second you can leave your kid at the register and do, oh, I need to run out to my car and get my wallet. Why did you not come into the retail store without your frickin' wallet? Trust me on that one, it happens a lot more than you would think. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the most internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.